Let me welcome you to the guided tour for the Digital Geology exhibition. It is my pleasure to introduce you the novel learning and communication platform in Shell Learning, where subsurface data is presented in a single virtual collaborative environment, capturing all key parts of the upstream energy business. Together with you, I would like to explore a few basic questions which you may have around this exhibition, like what is Shell's interest in geology? Why does a global corporation analyze outcrops in mountain ranges around the world? Why do Shell geoscientists look at carbonate sand beaches? Or maybe, what is Shell doing to move towards lower emission energy sources like natural gas? Digital Geology would like to provide you with some fundamental insights into one small element of the global carbon cycle, nowadays a key topic in the limelight of many public discussions. This element is in the global carbon cycle is the generation and expulsion of hydrocarbons in the subsurface of the Earth, used as a primary energy source in our present-day societies. These energy resources are a result of geological processes in the Earth's crust, which in turn are part of the continuous recycling of carbon in nature. The exhibition will let you know how to explore for such hydrocarbons and how to develop them once found. Why does geology go digital? The new learning platform is an innovative approach to get geological field trips into the office environment. This is supported by the use of virtual and augmented reality techniques blended in with digital models. By doing so, existing field trips can be upgraded in an efficient way via having a virtual reconnaissance trip up front, thus reducing the length of the existing field trip and associated HC exposure. Obviously, also other course programs can be complemented via such virtual field trips without the need to physically visit outcrops of rocks, often in remote locations. Who should use digital geology? Through a fun and exciting new way of learning, digital geology brings outcrops and cores into the office. Thereby, it supports training of Shell graduates and staff via an improved and social learning experience. However, digital geology is also designed for communicating the upstream business to visitors of Shell. Digital geology facilitates communication and collaboration around key decisions in complex upstream projects, while linking them to subsurface characterization. This is done in 5 different scales, which represent how nature is organized and how decisions are made in the upstream business. These scales are basin, play, environment, facies, and grain. In addition, it helps linking new technology developments in innovation with upstream workflows, highlighting their added value to Shell and its customers. The associated learning exercises in each of the digital geology exhibits are designed to strengthen the skills of Shell's petroleum engineers in subsurface evaluation, reservoir characterization, and model construction on all scales. Essentially, digital geology serves upstream professionals as subsurface flight simulator and helps them to make the right investment decision on reservoirs invisible to them several thousand meters below the surface, and therefore to evaluate the economic impact of related uncertainties on decision making. A key difference with many other industries. If you would like to know more about questions like how do we know where to look for oil, and nowadays, more importantly, low emission energy sources like natural gas. How do hydrocarbons form in the subsurface? How can we estimate the quantities of hydrocarbons expected or actually found a few kilometers below surface? Where do we need to drill wells in order to find hydrocarbons? How do we develop hydrocarbon accumulations and, more importantly, optimize such developments? Why is drilling wells and retrieving rocks from several kilometers below the surface so important for petroleum engineers? What do we need to do to maximize recovery of hydrocarbons rather than leaving most of the resources in the ground? All these questions and more are addressed in digital geology, and you can find the answers in the respective exhibit. Understanding the different scales of digital geology is a critical factor in operating subsurface projects successfully, be it for the search of energy, water, or other subsurface resources. At the end of your visit, we would like you to get a better understanding of how Shell's upstream project workflows, important business decisions, and advanced technologies are ultimately linked to these hierarchies of geology presented in the exhibition. Enjoy.